This week, the UAE stunned the world by opening its coveted golden visa to a broad swath of professionals, no longer just investors or property owners. As of July 1st, 2025, educators, healthcare workers, coders, content creators, esports athletes, and maritime specialists can now secure lifetime residency for a one-time fee of AD 100,000 without needing a local sponsor. According to Minister of Economy Ahmed Al-Sayegh, this program cements the UAE's commitment to attracting the brightest minds and fostering innovation across every sector. Applications opened at 10 a.m. Gulf Standard Time, and within 48 hours, more than 5,000 nominations poured in. Early applicant Sarah Khan, a Dubai-based AI researcher, told Wide Angle, "I almost couldn't believe it. Finally, stability for my family and the freedom to focus on my work, not visa renewals." The policy shift follows Expo 2020's economic boost, as the UAE pivots from real estate-driven visas toward a talent-first approach. Government officials say this pilot nomination pathway will run for 6 months, after which they'll evaluate extending it permanently. This move marks the largest expansion in the Golden Visa's history. Previously, most recipients paid upwards of $82 million or bought property worth at least $81 million. Now, mid-career professionals can apply through a local sponsor, university, hospital, or government body, streamlining the process from months to an expected 30-day turnaround. With this democratization of residency, the UAE aims to cement its status as a global hub for innovation and creativity, sending a clear message that skills, not just capital, drive its future. The UAE's Golden Visa program was first launched in 2019, originally catering to investors, entrepreneurs, and top-tier specialists in fields like medicine, science, and the arts. It provided renewable 5- or 10-year residency, often linked to large financial commitments or sponsorships. But in the post-pandemic economic landscape, both Abu Dhabi and Dubai began charting a new course, one rooted in human capital, not just financial investment. As nations compete globally for talent, the UAE saw an opportunity, position itself as the region's innovation nucleus. Recent reforms in Gulf neighbors like Saudi Arabia and Qatar hinted at this shift, but the UAE now leads the pack by formalizing a merit-based residency track. This evolution isn't sudden. It builds on years of growing infrastructure around innovation, from Dubai Internet City to Abu Dhabi's Masdar City and the Mohammed bin Zayed AI University. Now, instead of requiring a luxury condo or multi-million dirham investment, applicants must secure a nomination from a recognized UAE body and prove expertise in fields deemed critical to national development. Analysts say this is a direct response to global workforce shortages and the rise of remote work. The UAE wants to ensure it doesn't just attract high-net-worth individuals, but also those who will actively contribute to the country's knowledge economy. The public response was immediate and overwhelming, especially among Indian professionals, who represent a significant share of the UAE's skilled workforce. Social media channels lit up with application tutorials, eligibility checklists, and hopeful success stories. On LinkedIn and Twitter, thousands shared updates and tagged colleagues. One educator based in Sharjah posted, "No more worrying about visa renewals every 2 years. Lifetime peace of mind." Government officials called the initiative a game changer, emphasizing long-term gains in innovation, job creation, and knowledge transfer. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Human Resources confirmed that additional support teams were being mobilized to process the application surge. But not all feedback was glowing. Some professionals voiced concern about the hidden costs of settling in the UAE. While the AD 100,000 fee is a fixed one-time charge, other recurring expenses, like private healthcare, international school fees, and high housing costs, remain daunting. One Dubai-based esports coach told us, "This is a dream move, but if your employer doesn't cover essentials, it can burn through savings quickly." Financial experts are urging applicants to weigh long-term affordability, especially for mid-career professionals not backed by large institutions. Still, for many, the lure of lifetime stability and global access outweighs the drawbacks. The expansion could dramatically reshape migration trends across the Gulf. With lifetime residency on offer, neighboring countries like Saudi Arabia and Bahrain may be pressured to revise their own visa strategies to remain competitive. Within the UAE, this policy could spark a boom in startup registrations, university enrollments, and research investments. Tech-focused free zones, already offering 100% foreign ownership, are likely to attract a wave of entrepreneurs eager to anchor themselves in the region. The government has promised a streamlined nomination process, with most applications processed within 30 working days. Accepted professionals will receive digital visas, followed by biometric registration for Emirates ID issuance. While the current pilot is set to run for 6 months, officials suggest it could become a permanent fixture of the UAE's residency offerings. If successful, it may trigger further expansions into creative sectors, academia, and renewable energy. Legal experts note that while the Golden Visa grants lifetime residency, it does not offer citizenship, voting rights, or automatic employment benefits. Still, it represents a major step forward in regional migration policy, particularly in a region historically reliant on short-term labor permits tied to employers. By September 2025, analysts expect tens of thousands of new lifetime visas to be in circulation. Many see this as the UAE's boldest attempt yet to shift from oil to intellectual capital. The UAE's golden visa expansion is more than a policy tweak. It's a statement of intent. In a world where talent is increasingly mobile, the UAE is betting on brains over bank accounts. By granting lifetime residency to teachers, creatives, and coders, it's signaling that the future belongs to builders, not just buyers. But challenges remain. Can lifetime residency offset the high cost of living? Will visa holders feel a genuine sense of belonging without a path to citizenship? And how will this shift impact the UAE's delicate demographic balance? Despite these questions, the message resonates. The UAE wants to be the Silicon Valley of the Middle East, an open hub for global talent, anchored in stability, ambition, and long-term vision. For thousands of mid-career professionals, this visa means the freedom to plant roots, build businesses, raise families, and contribute without fear of arbitrary renewal cycles. In a region often criticized for transience, the UAE is offering permanence. That alone could make this one of the most transformative immigration reforms of the decade.